Hi, I'm Brad Henry with Landell Controls. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to do a grid calibration in the Insight Vision suite. A grid calibration is one of the more accurate types of calibration when it can be done, and it uses a grid, such as this one, to transform your image from pixel coordinates to real-world coordinates. So first thing you do is you need to get a grid. One place to find that is you pull up the Insight Vision suite, go to Setup Image, calibration type, you want to make sure it's grid, go to Calibrate. And you want to select Checkerboard with Fiducial in this pop-up window, set your spacing and units, and then you can print it. So you print that, put it underneath of the camera on the surface that you want to calibrate to, and take a picture. Then once you take a picture, use the extract calibration points function to find all the intersections. It'll do this automatically. So each of these crosses is an intersection. And you set your units, spacing. Once you're all set, you go to extract event, and it will do its thing and put all of these into a structure. I've already done that, so I don't need to do it again. Now once you've done that, you need to use the calibrate points, which takes this structure, this list of points, and creates an actual calibration, does the math on them, and creates a calib structure. And so you just put the location of the calibration points structure here and go OK, and it's created. So now everything's calibrated. Now you just have to connect it to some tools. So an example here is using the detect blobs to find a blob. So let me just pull that up real quick. So you can see my blob here. This is a lens cap from this camera actually. And I've got it detecting the blob. Now it's returning it in pixel coordinates. So we've got an X and a Y coordinate. Now to translate that into world coordinates, use the translate blobs to world. There's also other ones such as OCR max, patterns, edges, depending on which tool you use, but they all work pretty much the same. So you point it at the calibration structure here and at the blob structure. And it will take that, do some math, and it will give you the center in XY coordinates. That's all fine and dandy if you're using a tool. If you want to do just a point, use the translate pixel to world function here. And here's this example. I've used the same, I've just copied this over. So I'm using the same coordinates as detect blobs. And it's the same basic idea. You point it at the calibration structure you created earlier, and you specify the point. And it outputs your X and your Y coordinates of that point. So that's it. Hope you found this video useful.